Introduction. Welcome to Ego is the Enemy. This book by Ryan Holiday is a wake-up call. It's about how our ego, that inner, often invisible adversary, can stop us from achieving our best. Ego is that voice that exaggerates our importance, that distorts our perception of reality. Ryan Holiday wants us to know, ego isn't a friend. It's the enemy we must constantly fight. This book is broken down into 3 parts: aspire, success, and failure, and each one highlights a phase of our lives where ego can sneak in, take control, and, if we're not careful, knock us off our path. So let's dive in and see how we can defeat this hidden adversary. Part 1. Aspire. Chapter 1. Talk, talk, talk. Have you ever felt so excited about a goal that you couldn't wait to tell people? Holiday argues that talking too much about our goals tricks us into feeling like we've achieved something, even when we haven't started. Talking might feel good, but it drains the motivation to act. Instead of announcing our plans, let's channel that energy into actually working on them. Chapter 2. To be or to do. Are we chasing recognition, or are we aiming to make a real impact? In this chapter, Holiday encourages us to choose purpose over pride. The world is full of people who want to be something: a CEO, an artist, a hero, but far fewer who focus on actually doing the work that those roles require. The lesson: don't let the desire for titles pull you away from meaningful work. Chapter 3. Become a student. No matter how successful we get, there's always more to learn. Ego, however, loves to trick us into thinking we know it all. Holiday says we need to adopt a beginner's mindset, staying humble and hungry to learn. This chapter teaches us that real mastery is a journey, and being a lifelong student keeps us moving forward. Chapter 4. Don't be passionate. We're told passion is everything, but Holiday argues otherwise. Passion, without discipline, can become reckless, can drive us toward short-term wins but cause long-term setbacks. Holiday suggests balancing passion with purpose, which keeps us grounded and focused on the journey ahead. Chapter 5. Follow the canvas strategy. Here, Holiday shares a somewhat surprising idea. The best way to succeed is by helping others. Instead of pushing for the spotlight, he encourages us to focus on supporting others. In the end, this humility, this willingness to let go of ego and serve, strengthens our skills, connections, and resilience. Chapter 6. Restrain yourself. Restraint is powerful. When we get a taste of success, ego can make us feel invincible, pushing us toward impulsive decisions. But real strength comes from being able to say no, to hold back. Practicing restraint builds maturity and resilience, and it protects us from falling into ego's traps. Chapter 7. Get out of your own head. Have you ever been so caught up in your own thoughts that everything seemed larger than life? Holiday suggests taking a step back and viewing ourselves from a distance. Detachment, he says, is the antidote to ego, keeping us grounded and helping us avoid getting swept away by our own self-importance. Chapter 8. The danger of early pride. There's a big risk in being too proud of early successes. It can make us complacent, tricking us into thinking we've arrived. In this chapter, Holiday teaches us to stay humble, to view small wins as stepping stones rather than destinations. This humility helps us keep growing. Chapter 9. Work, work, work. Finally, Holiday gets down to the foundation of real success: hard work. There are no shortcuts or hacks here. Putting in the work builds resilience, skill, and confidence, while keeping ego in check. This chapter reminds us that greatness is built through consistent effort, not flashes of fame. Part 2. Success. Chapter 1. Always stay a student. Success can make us feel like we know everything, but staying open to learning is key to continued growth. By keeping a student mindset, we avoid ego traps and stay adaptable. Holiday reminds us that even the most accomplished individuals remain students of life. Chapter 2. Don't tell yourself a story. It's easy to create a grand narrative around our success, to see ourselves as the hero in a larger-than-life story. But Holiday warns that these stories disconnect us from reality. Instead of inflating our achievements, he advises focusing on actions, not stories, to keep ego at bay. Chapter 3. What's important to you? Success can blur our values, tempting us to chase external rewards rather than what really matters. This chapter encourages us to ask ourselves what we genuinely value and to hold on to it. Staying true to our core principles protects us from ego's temptations. Chapter 4: Entitlement, Control, and Paranoia. With success comes entitlement, the belief that we deserve everything, that we need control. But this mindset leads to paranoia and defensiveness. Holiday encourages gratitude and humility to avoid the toxic cycle of entitlement, which keeps us from reaching our full potential. Chapter 5: Managing Yourself. Success requires discipline. Holiday emphasizes that we must keep our emotions in check, stay self-aware, and avoid impulsive decisions. Emotional maturity and self-regulation allow us to handle the pressures of success without succumbing to ego. Chapter 6: Beware the Disease of Me. As we succeed, it's easy to make everything about me, but when ego takes over, collaboration suffers and relationships fray. By cultivating empathy and humility, we stay connected to others and remain balanced, even at the top. Chapter 7: Meditate on the Immensity. This chapter is about perspective. Holiday suggests taking a step back and realizing just how small we are in the vastness of the universe. Recognizing our place humbles us and reminds us that our achievements, though important, are still part of a much bigger picture. Chapter 8: Maintain your sobriety. Success is intoxicating, but Holiday urges us to stay sober and grounded. The praise, fame, and money can inflate our sense of self-importance, but maintaining humility protects us from falling into ego's trap and keeps us focused on what truly matters. Part 3: Failure. Chapter 1: Alive Time or Dead Time. Holiday introduces the concept of alive time versus dead time. During difficult times, we can either waste away in self-pity, dead time, or use the opportunity to learn and grow, alive time. He emphasizes that failure, approached with humility, is a chance for rebirth and progress. Chapter 2: The Effort is Enough. This chapter teaches that true success isn't about the outcome but about the effort. When we value the journey, we can handle setbacks without feeling defeated. Failure loses its sting when we know we've given our best, and it's the effort that builds resilience. Chapter 3: Fight Club Moments. Holiday refers to those difficult, soul-searching moments as fight club moments. These challenges reveal our character and show us the importance of facing our weaknesses. Confronting ego during these times gives us strength, helping us emerge wiser and more resilient. Chapter 4: Draw the Line. Integrity is everything, especially in hard times. This chapter is a reminder to stay true to our values. Ego might push us to cut corners or cross lines, but keeping boundaries keeps us whole, even when life gets tough. Chapter 5: Maintain your own scorecard. Comparing ourselves to others fuels ego. Instead, Holiday advises us to measure our success by our own standards. By focusing on self-growth rather than competition, we avoid jealousy, stay grounded, and maintain control over our own lives. Chapter 6: Always Love. Holiday's closing message is one of compassion. Even in failure, it's crucial to remain kind to ourselves and others. Ego can make us bitter, but love allows us to forgive, let go, and start again with a clear heart and mind. Epilogue. In his final words, Holiday reminds us that ego needs constant management. By practicing daily humility, recognizing our limits, and staying grounded in reality, we can lead lives of purpose, achievement, and inner peace. This is the ongoing journey. Not to eliminate ego, but to keep it in check so we can focus on what truly matters.
To enjoy more audiobooks like this, please subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications so you know when we post new books.